Hello, everyone. Amanda Grace here from Ark of Grace Ministries. I believe there is a timeline that is attempting to be instituted by the enemy, potentially in Candace's life. So Candace is a researcher. She asks a lot of questions. Not all of her points are wrong that she makes. She actually makes some valid points. However, we should be asking questions right now. We should be seeking the truth right now. But there is a way to do it in submission to the Lord and in wisdom. And there is a way to do it in rebellion against the Lord and in all recklessness. Resisting without submitting to the Lord is nothing more than rebellion. And recently, Candace posted or reposted a video with someone saying their aunt would put voodoo on anyone who came to harm Candace Owens. Candace reposts this. First of all, voodoo is demonic. It is of the underworld. It is demonic on high levels, and it is in direct opposition to Jesus Christ. So I'm trying to get this straight here. But Christians who aren't Catholics are dumb, according to Candace Owens. However, those who practice voodoo are fine. By Candace's own actions and words, this is what she is promoting. Because in reposting that, you are actually promoting the business of the kingdom of darkness. Now, I'm going to show you a biblical timeline here that this is following. 1 Samuel 28, verses 3 through 4. Now Samuel had died, and all Israel had mourned for him and buried him in Ramah, his own city. And Saul had removed the mediums and the spiritists from the land. The Philistines assembled and came and camped at Shunem. And Saul gathered all the Israelites, and they camped at Gilboa. 1 Samuel 28:7. Then Saul said to his servant, find for me a woman who is a medium, so that I may go to her and ask her advice. His servant said to him, there is a woman who is a medium at Endor, otherwise known as the witch of Endor. So after King Saul loses Samuel, Samuel dies. Saul further, after Samuel dies, loses his mind. He then goes to seek out a witch. Candace loses Charlie, goes further into what we're seeing now, and she then reposts about a woman that would do voodoo on anyone that attempted to hurt Candace Owens. Now, in the timeline of King Saul, he loses his mind, obsessively chases David to destroy him, smear his reputation, is determined to come out victorious in this. And King Saul's last stop before his fall was at the witch of Endor. Saul went to the witch to try to have communication between him and Samuel, who was dead. And now Candace is claiming she's had a dream where Charlie has came to her and said that he was betrayed. In the same way, Saul went to the witch of Endor in order to try to communicate with somebody who was already dead. And Saul sought the covering and protection of a witch, promoted witchcraft because he was desperate to get his way. Candace not only posting about the voodoo, but what she said about this dream too is applicable to what happened with Saul in the witch of Endor incident, which was King Saul's last stop before he went into battle and fell on his own sword and was no more. Now let me tell you, Charlie may have been betrayed. However, the words may be right in the dream, but the breath is wrong. The source of what is coming to you may not be of the Lord at all. I'm telling you right now, the enemy is trying to lock her into a timeline similar to what I just spoke, and it needs to be broken in the name of Jesus Christ. Many of you, I understand, are upset with her and things she's saying. However, you really need to pray and intercede for her right now, because if the enemy has his way, he is going to completely destroy her. And the cracks are already showing in the actions and what is being posted. And we really need, you don't have to agree with somebody to intercede and pray for them. We really need to intercede and pray for her, because if the enemy gets his way, he's going to lock her into this timeline and he's going to try and destroy her. Be watchmen, intercede for your brothers and sisters. Pray right now. It is a critical hour. Keep the faith.